If you were anything like me as a parent, you probably had some of this left over after your kids started moving to solid foods. And you probably didn't know what to do with it. Well, we might actually have an option for you today. So let's find out. We will start with 463 grams of flour, 14 grams of yeast, 31 grams of sugar, followed by 9 grams of salt, 30 grams of baby formula, and those dry ingredients will be whisked together until thoroughly combined. Then that will follow up with 220 grams of warm water, 41 grams of melted butter, and 1 whole egg. Now we will move all that onto our stand mixer. We will start it off on a low speed, just until everything starts to kind of incorporate, and then we will increase the speed to a medium speed and scrape down the walls occasionally just to make sure that it all collects together. Let that run for about 5 to 8 minutes or so. Then you're going to lightly flour a work surface. We will pull our dough out of our bowl onto the work surface, and then we will start to knead our dough. So what you're going to do when kneading is go ahead and grab your dough, take your palm, push it forward, it'll roll it down into like a little grip. Then you're going to flip it, push it down again, flip it, push it down again. You can repeat that process. You can also do this where you flip it up and just slap it down, fold it over on itself, push it with your palm. Basically, we're just trying to build up that gluten structure. Next, we will take our dough and we will try to form it into a ball. We're going to do the circular motion where I'm pulling my fingers underneath the dough to try and pinch everything into one solid flat surface. Now that we have our rounded dough ball, we'll grab a bowl, lightly grease our bowl with some olive oil, or spray olive oil if you have it like I do. It's a lot easier that way. Go ahead and throw our dough in there, and then we will go ahead and grease the top of our dough. This will help to prevent any sticking in the future. Cover your bowl with a damp towel. Set that bowl somewhere warm that's a little humid for about an hour to 2 hours till the dough doubles in size. Punch it down, flop it onto a surface, and divide your dough into 6 even pieces. Once we have our 6 even pieces, we will go ahead and roll those pieces around, creating little dough balls. Same kind of technique as when we finished kneading, when we were going to put the large dough ball into the bowl. Roll it around your hands, pinch underneath with your fingers until you make nice little balls. Once you have your 6 dough balls placed on a baking sheet with a non-stick parchment paper, or what I have is a silicone baking sheet there, you will spray them down with some oil and cover them with another wet damp towel. Set those back in your warm humid area for another hour or 2 until they double in size, and they should look roughly like that. Next, you will be making an egg wash consisting of 1 egg and a splash of water. You can also use milk instead of the water if you want. It's up to you. Either way works perfectly fine. We will take that egg wash and brush the top of our buns. This will help create that GBD, that golden brown and delicious color when we're done baking. Once we have all of our buns covered in our egg wash, we can go ahead and top that with our sesame seeds. I like to do a simple full even coating here. You put as much or as little on as you like, or you can just skip this step altogether. It's your choice. That will go into a 425-degree oven for roughly about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, those buns should come out looking like, well, normal burger buns. Golden, brown, and delicious. And the last thing we're wanting to do is melt some butter. Go ahead and brush each bun over the top with that melted butter just to add that little extra bit of flavor. And if you want to be a little bougie and extra, you can go ahead and add some flaky salt on top of there too. Doesn't hurt anything. And considering the fact that these burger buns are made with baby formula, they look just like any other burger bun you typically have. Maybe even better, because they have that homemade feel to them. But now that we have our bun, we gotta test it. So the only way we could test a burger bun is, well, to make a burger. So there's a burger. All right, let's try this out. So we found this burger bun recipe earlier today, and it included baby formula, which I thought was really interesting. I have 2 young kids, and when we got to the point where they started eating regular food and getting off of the formula,
we had a lot of leftover formula. So I thought, if this is actually something that will work, hey, anybody that's got kids that still have leftover baby formula, now you have something you can do with it. Because we literally hunted for people like, hey, do you have a kid that needs formula? So now you don't have to do that. You just make burger buns. Well, if it tastes good. So let's find out if it actually tastes good or not. Sorry. That's actually like one of the best buns I've ever had, in all honesty. This is like super fluffy, super airy. It has a really nice flavor to it. Let me try just the bun actually. Has a really good outside crust, super airy and soft inside. And like the flavor has this weird note to it, but not in a bad way. I don't even know how to explain it. Probably because I've never tasted formula before as an adult, but hey, if you want to give this a shot, by all means do so. If you got some leftover formula, you have no idea what to do with it, here you go. Perfect idea for you. So thanks for watching.